Ready or not, Minnesota's first brush with winter weather is here.
While Twin Cities homeowners raked their leaves from their lawns this afternoon, snow started to blanket the northwestern corner of the state. As much as 3 inches could fall overnight here. We have live team coverage of the season's first winter storm, including Kate Raddatz with MnDOT's plan for the roads. But we want to begin with Chris Schaefer and the timing of the snow. Chris?
Frank, I keep talking about tomorrow's big storm for us, but it's happening now up in northwestern Minnesota. The flakes have been flying for the past several hours. You can see some towns you're familiar with, Mahnomen, also Bemidji, heading up toward Thief River Falls. It's light, but it is falling, and it will continue to fall in that area. You can see how far away it is still from the Twin Cities. It'll take a while to get here. And in the warmer sector, we've got rain showers. In fact, as this system approaches us, I do believe we'll see some raindrops that quickly change over to snow, and it will accumulate in areas. Now, the main concern for us in the Twin Cities really isn't eye-popping snow totals. I'll show you those coming up in a bit. It's the wind. Remember how strong it was just a few days ago? It will be coming from the north 20 to 25 miles per hour with gusts up over 30 miles per hour. Mix that in with falling snowflakes, you've got some poor visibility. Make sure you have the headlights on tomorrow, leave plenty of space. It'll be a little tougher getting around. I'll let you know when to expect the snow in the metro and how much we'll see by the time it wraps up coming up.
All right, very good. Thanks, Chris.
MnDOT says it is ready for tomorrow's snow. It just hopes that the same holds true for drivers. The Transportation Department has actually been gearing up for the first snowfall since last spring. Plows will be out where needed, but that doesn't mean some roads and ramps won't be slippery. WCCO's Kate Raddatz picks up our team coverage from Minneapolis. Kate?
Hi, Amelia. Well, if you live or work in Minneapolis and you maybe have already seen one of these signs, there are no parking signs. They're lining all the streets where we are in the uptown area as city crews are working hard to try to get all of the streets cleaned up with the leaves and swept as winter isn't that far away now. And as we look to tomorrow, MnDOT is saying, you know, even if we only get a couple of inches, even if it doesn't stick, they're really asking people to slow down.
Who could forget this epic Halloween snowstorm in 1991? Friday's storm may not be at that level, but MnDOT still always has a fleet of plows ready to go.
We started purchasing salt as early as May. Work has been taking place on the trucks. We have a place that fabricates our new trucks and gets them ready to go. They've been working all year long.
The first flakes of the season are coming a bit early, though, this year. The Twin Cities hasn't had snow this week of October since 2009.
I wouldn't say this is unusual, but I wouldn't say it's usual either.
It comes just weeks after MnDOT wrapped up a few snowplow operator training sessions at Camp Ripley. The program, in its 14th year, has trained more than 1,700 operators.
We're ready. We'll have supervisors out watching the roads. When it gets to the point where we need to get plows out, they'll get plows out.
MnDOT Communications Director Kevin Gutneck says crews won't be pre-treating roads ahead of Friday's flakes because the temperatures are mild.
That the pavement's still pretty warm, so that we're not going to have ice form right away when moisture hits it.
Gutneck says the most important thing is for drivers to get into a winter mentality, meaning any amount of moisture on the roads could cause traffic or accidents.
Now's the time to get it in your mind that you got to slow down.
Because the temperatures are still pretty mild, it's unlikely that we'll see any snow emergencies or anything like that declared here in the metro tomorrow. But if you're in Minneapolis and you're wondering, hey, when is my street going to be cleaned or has it already been cleaned, they actually have a pretty helpful tool online, and we have that on our website at WCCO.com/links.
All right. Thank you, Kate. When the snow flies, please share what you're seeing in your neighborhood with us on social media, or you can email your pictures to photos@WCCO.com. And before you head out the door tomorrow, be sure to watch WCCO This Morning for the latest on the winter weather and roads.